Gold is exploding, nearing $3,400 per ounce. What's going on? Is it Trump, the falling dollar, or is China secretly hoarding gold again? Let's break it all down, simply, like we're chatting over coffee. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into why gold prices are skyrocketing, what Trump's up to again with tariffs, and why the world suddenly sees gold as the safe haven of 2025. Gold prices just jumped over $29 in a single week, closing at $3,354.07 per ounce. That's after dipping below $3,300 midweek. Now, analysts are eyeing the $3,400 resistance level, and some even say gold might go much higher. But to understand why this is happening, we need to dig into the big players: the US, China, the Fed, and yes, Trump. Trump's tariff war. First up, Donald Trump is back, and he's back with one of his favorite tools, tariffs. Just last week, Trump announced through Truth Social that the U.S. has officially sent out tariff letters to over 25 countries. Yes, you heard that right. Countries like Thailand, Myanmar, Mexico, Brazil, Canada, and even the European Union. The proposed import tariffs range from 20% to 50%, and some industries like semiconductors and pharmaceuticals could face 200% tariffs within a year. Oh, and he's not stopping there. He's also targeting copper, a critical metal for electric vehicles and defense infrastructure, planning a 50% import tax. That's massive. And what happens when global trade is under threat? Investors rush to safety, and gold is the oldest safe haven there is. The US dollar is falling hard. Now let's talk about the US dollar, which is, well, not doing great. In the first half of 2025, the dollar index has dropped over 10.7%, its biggest decline since 1973, the year the US fully abandoned the gold standard. Why is this happening? Simple. Investors are losing confidence in U.S. fiscal health. The national debt is skyrocketing, political risk is high, the Fed's rate direction is uncertain. As trust in the dollar drops, gold becomes even more attractive. China is quietly buying tons of gold. Meanwhile, China isn't staying quiet. The People's Bank of China, PBAC, just bought another 2.17 tons of gold in June, marking 8 straight months of gold accumulation. China's total gold reserves now sit at a whopping 2,299 tons, a clear signal they're trying to reduce dependency on the US dollar. And it's not just China. Other central banks in Asia, the Middle East, and even Russia are quietly increasing their gold holdings too. Gold ETFs are booming. It's not just central banks. Institutional investors are piling in as well. In the first half of 2025, over $38 billion has flowed into gold ETFs worldwide. That's equivalent to about 397.1 tons of gold added. Global gold ETF holdings now total 3,615.9 tons, approaching the all-time highs we saw in 2020 during the pandemic. The U.S. led the charge with 206.8 tons added, but funds in Asia are also expanding rapidly. This surge reflects a growing distrust in traditional financial assets and a renewed love for tangible, lasting value. Gold price technicals and strategy. Technically speaking, gold has now broken above a short-term downtrend line. However, RSI and stochastic indicators are entering overbought territory, which means we might see some short-term pullback. Key resistance levels: 3,375, 3,400. Key support levels: 3,330, 3,300. Strategy suggestions: already holding gold? Consider partial profit taking near resistance. Waiting to enter? Look for buy opportunities on pullbacks. Set stop loss if gold breaks below 3,280. Key events to watch this week. 2 big events this week could shake gold prices. July 15th, U.S. CPI release. Expected plus 0.3% month-over-month, plus 2.6% year-over-year. July 16th, U.S. PPI release. Expected plus 0.3% month-over-month, core PPI plus 0.2% month-over-month. If inflation comes in lower than expected, the Fed may cut rates sooner, bullish for gold. If it comes in higher, rate cuts might be delayed, short-term pressure on gold. So here's the big picture. Gold is rising, not just because of inflation fears, but because of global uncertainty, Trump's trade war, China's strategic shift, and the falling dollar. Whether you're trading gold, holding it long-term, or just watching from the sidelines, this is one of the most interesting gold markets in decades. Let me know in the comments, are you buying, selling, or waiting? And if you enjoyed this deep dive, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next gold update. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.